Oh hey, I thought this would be a good tutorial for people, so I just thought I'd show you some stuff that I do with Python for speeding up certain boring tasks. Okay, let's get onto the right screen, left screen. All right, there we go. So I've done this video. I want to do a proper thumbnail for it. So what I've done is I've done screen grabs of all of these clips at the most appropriate places, and I've put them into the following folder, right? But I think what would be quite cool is if I had all these as like a grid, but for anyone that's done this, it's really like boring. So let me just show you how I do it with ChatGPT and Python. So I'm just getting my screen ready. Right. So, okay, so I've got to work out where my files are, so I know they're there. So I'm going to say my input folder is, my output folder is, I'm going to make another one called for. My output folder is, output. I want to take 4 images and join them together in a 2x2 format. The output needs to be JPEG. I need a Python script that will do this. So I'm just going to load up Visual Studio Code in another screen whilst it does that. So whilst it's doing that, I'll make a new Python script here, 2x2 joiner. Yeah, and then put .py on the end. So once it's done, okay, it's almost finished. Okay, I think I have those libraries already installed, so I think I'm okay. Most of these are pretty standard. Okay, we'll come back in a second once it's finished writing it. Okay, and we're back. So that seems like a pretty good summary. So it looks like this is a pretty easy one to do. So I'm going to drag this over and I'm going to get my folders ready to monitor them. So let's see. That's that one. And then it's still frames. No, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, so I need to monitor what's going on. So a folder should appear here, I think. Let me just see where it's going to go. Actually, I'm just going to go to the folder. Doesn't exist. Oh, that's right. It doesn't exist yet. It's about to get written. So right, so it'll be in here somewhere. So I'm just going to monitor it on another screen. Click play. This should just do it. Right, okay, we've got a first error. Let's see if it actually output anything. It didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to ChatGPT, say it got this error. Change code to avoid errors. I actually don't know what that means. Hold on, let's see. I was going to write another code anyway. It usually takes 2 or 3 goes on something like this. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. This folder didn't exist with any images, so no wonder it wasn't able to do it. So, in fact, I'm not going to change the code. I'm just going to go back to VS Code and just press play again. It should just do it this time. Yeah, it looks like it did it. So, we're going to go back to output. And look at that, it's all done. So now what I can do is go back to here, delete these, put 4 more in there. Actually, I'm going to change the code so it doesn't overwrite files. It probably won't, but just in case. Actually, I'm just going to press play anyway and see if it does it without overwriting the files. So it's going to go here, do that, press play. Another one should just appear here. Ah, it overwrote it. Okay, so I need to get those other files back, so I'm just going to go here and just undo it. Yeah, okay. So in that case, what I've got to do is say to ChatGPT, can you put date and time code on the end of the file name to the second, and then that way we don't end up with too many overwrites. I mean, it's extremely unlikely I'm going to do them in the same second. Alright, so we're going to copy that code, the fresh batch of code, it's done. Delete everything else, put that in, press play. It's most likely done it. So let's check the output. Yeah, it's good. So we're going to delete these because they're just temporary. They're just temporary. Then get that to do that. Alright, I should have 2 in here now. Great, we've got 2. Okay, so we're gonna. There's probably a better way, a more efficient way of doing this. But this will work okay for the moment, and then just delete these, go back, put some more in. Right, now we should have 4 now. So we can put those, and cut those, and put them here. And then it will join those 2 together, those 4 together as well. And now we've got something like that. So that's almost a thumbnail. That's almost what I'm looking for. So just keep going, delete all these until we've got something that encompasses all of these. So that should take me another 5 minutes to do. So in the meantime, I'm going to pause this, do all the work, and then come back. Okay, so now we're getting towards the end of the work where you can see I've just been doing the work over and over and over again. Eventually you should get a big file. Okay, here we go. That's pretty good. I think it could probably do with 2 more rows, so I'm going to put these 2 in. Right, so I'm just going to maximise that, and for the last 2, actually no, it's not worth it. I'll just take these into Photoshop because it's only 2 that need to go in, and then I get that 16:9 kind of size. I don't think it'll be 16:9. I think that's already 16:9 actually. Actually, you know what? That will do. Let's make a new file here. Sorry, I'm just in another window at the moment. Just check what size this is. Alright, let's do 1920 by 1080. Okay, 1080 then. Yeah, okay. Right, get that something more manageable, and then make a proper size one. 1920 by 1080. Click OK. Paste this in. Okay. Losing a little bit here, so we'll just enlarge a little bit more, and there we go. It's basically done. That'll do. Now we're chopping off some stuff at the bottom there, but that's not too big deal. 100 runway logos. There we go, done. So that's how you can automate like boring tasks with images. You can still do it in Python, and the quality is like as good as Photoshop. The compression is as good as Photoshop. Sometimes you have to write some stuff about compression in the Python code. If you find like the image that you get is like a 2 or 3 compression, sometimes it's defaulting to that. Apart from that, there you go. Hope you learned something. I did too.